Okay, cool. Well, welcome back. I literally just hit stop recording because it is an unfortunate fact that shorter numbers is better on YouTube. And these will probably be my last uploads for a while once we get done with WRL. Again, a Senna ban from G2B. I'm not sure who these teams are scrimming, but like it does seem like Senna is really good. And I like when the patch notes came out, my first thought was that Senna was gonna be good again because like it just seems like such a fucking beneficial change to Senna. And like even then, like I thought Senna Nasus was probably the move because like Nasus can sort of cheat how important base levels are with his Q, and I think Senna does similar things with his souls. And so although you do get that like infinite scaling benefit, blah 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 blah, like you can more effectively cheat other things with it, which I think is more useful. EDG just going the full fucking ego draft here, right? Like I don't think they banned Varus last time. They banned Gragas, right? Yeah, they banned Gragas, and then I think Lucian. So this is just an ego draft. They're like, you guys get Hecarim, we're just gonna pick a Kali, we're gonna fucking blind Renekton, we're gonna fucking blind, it's not blind Lee Sin, we're gonna counter pick Lee Sin, and then we're just gonna fucking play a hyper early game comp that like has good amounts of scaling. I don't know. This seems like an ego draft, and like I don't. This is so when I'm like thinking about Sona angles, there are like a couple of Sona angles I don't want. Like number one, I don't want Sona angles into anyone who can disengage. I don't want Sona angles into like a fuck ton of burst. I want it into like an Ezreal that's gonna like do a fuck ton of extended damage. Like maybe like low burst, high DPM. Like that sort of comp where it's like I'm not going to fucking immediately destroy you, but at the same time I'm going to like do a bunch of damage over time. We're also seeing fucking Camille mid again. Why the fuck are teams playing this shit again? Like, it's not the fucking answer to a Kali. It's not. I'm gonna lose my mind. We've we've literally been through this song and dance 4 fucking times. Where we're gonna see Camille mid, people are gonna start watch bet fucking money this shit's gonna happen. People are gonna pick Camille mid. People are gonna start counterpicking her with actual other mid laners that are like fucking fighters. Then we're gonna see like maybe a few ranged champions, like ADCs come back into the meta, and then we're gonna see assassins again because teams don't fucking realize that they're just playing in a fucking circle. Um. So yeah, like I said, I don't. This EDG draft is like a full ego draft, but I think it's literally the best thing ever into G2B's draft. Like I think G2B have like out fucking brained themselves with the Sona pick. Cause like Nautilus, like banning Senna Nautilus makes no fucking sense to me. You want Senna as a Sona comp, because that means that they're gonna be playing for like a slower paced team fight, right? That means that they're gonna be like, okay, well we're gonna out sustain, and that's where like Sona is really good because her fucking AoE healing and AoE speed up just do a fuck ton of like in terms of value, and like her kit, her stun is like basically Senna W on steroids, and same with her ult. And so it's like I think that that's just a good Sona angle, but like into a fucking Gragas, what's gonna happen is like you're gonna try to use your Q, and like the moment Gragas sees you using like uh your like E or your W, he's just gonna fucking body slam cask your entire team, and then suddenly you have no value. Like what you are is a just a fucking bot at that point. Like Ornn is infinitely better here. I know he's banned. The fuck you don't want to play Alistar here. Like Galio, I think Galio is really good here. Like that's what I would have picked. Um, Yeah, like I said, I fucking hate. I hate both of these drafts. Like at least EDG's is serviceable, although it is a fucking ego draft with the Lee Sin pick. But like I think that G2B's draft is just asking to lose genuinely. Let's go back 4 seconds. Cool. Well, early setup. Looks like Lee Sin's gonna be starting blue side pathing top. Hecarim will be doing the same. Do they see the early invade? Okay. Sona runes are standard. No, they are not. They are green runes. This is bad. You should not be doing this on Sona. If you are, you don't know why the champion is good. This is like This to me screams that they don't understand why Sona is actually good, and that they just want to fucking play an enchanter. Also, this to me screams that you don't understand your champion. Like, this screams that you don't understand what your champion is doing. Uh, like, it's so fucking obvious. This also screams that you have no fucking clue what's going on with your champion. So let's start with this one. Courage of the Colossus is way better on Aatrox than the fucking healing or the shield at 35%. Because if you're Aatrox, you're always looking to sweet spot your Qs, and your Qs are not actually that undodgeable, right? Q, E, or W, and then into like a Q combo when he tries to move out of it, basically guarantees that you're gonna need a proc. And like the more you use your Q, which you're going to in a ton of fights, and you're going to get hit Qs. If you can't hit Qs, you shouldn't be playing Aatrox. Is going to give you way more value over the amount of time than this fucking shitty ass shield would be. Number 2, Hecarim. You do not want this in this composition. Attack speed does not matter on Hecarim. All that matters on Hecarim is his fucking Q. So what you're gonna do is you either want to go Bloodline, right, so that you can actually do more with his Q and like get Vamp, or you want to go Tenacity, right, so that you don't get like slowed down and lose all of your like maybe bonus MS from Sprint, like in a getting stuck on CC, or like that way you can't use your W, right? So that's why you want either of those runes over Alacrity. This is a fucking troll Sona set. If you ever play this set on Sona, find God. So the reason that you play Sona is for item crafting and futures market, because those 2 runes are fucking turbo broken, and so you abuse those 2 runes to actually get more value. Especially out of like being able to buy items mid team fight, or like being able to buy items, for free once every 3 minutes out of base, instead of whatever the fuck this shit is. Like, it's not the value that you're looking for. Gragas runes are pretty standard. I don't mind either of these tech choices. I think they're fine. These are fine. These are fine. Second Wind actually is interesting on Akali in terms of the tech choice. I might try this out myself. We'll see. Gragas, fine. Or Lee Sin and Renekton. This is an interesting choice for Lee Sin. I don't know if he has AP ratios that I'm just not aware of, but it doesn't make a ton of sense to me. But then again, he is like a lot about his kick, so maybe that's the reason. So, now I might say some things that are gonna upset some people. What the fuck is Lee Sin doing? Holy shit, he's egoing so hard. Also, okay, well, that's not true. This is a punish play, I think. So, G2B have been doing the same shit, and so have fucking KTRY. Because these APAC teams are dumb as bricks, and they don't realize that they're gonna get fucking anti-stratted. So what's happening here is the Lee Sin's doing red buff, blue buff. He's probably gonna either invade into blue side or invade into red side. He knows that the Hecarim just invaded his Raptors, so he's gonna attempt to either match the Hecarim here or match the Hecarim here. What he's probably aware of, and like why I think he's doing this, is he thinks that, like, if he's aware that the Hecarim likes to invade blue and then do his red side, then like that's insane. If he's not aware of this, this is an ego play, and both these junglers are sitting out of their fucking minds and should be shot. Because like this play to me screams that they're not actually aware of what's going on, and they like don't expect the Hecarim to be here because they don't have any deep vision within the enemy jungle, and like the Lee Sin is just fucking running mid-level flurry. Like, this shit is fucking unhinged, and it should be criminal. Basically, both junglers have just decided that like they want to try to take weird timings. I don't know. This, like, so first of all, this to me, just like, these fucking early invades are gonna get counter-stratted. The moment these teams play against KBG, they're gonna get fucking pissed off with these early invades. because KBG will realize it, and they'll either counter jungle or they'll just like match on the long rotation, right? And so they'll get fucking owned. The other thing is that I think that this Lee Sin egoed, and because he egoed, he got rewarded from the Hecarim egoing. So you hate to see that. Also, anyone, even if they are an ex-EU pro player that tells you to start Raptors level 1 on Lee Sin, or any jungler for that matter, is trolling you, and it's not an effective strategy to rank up. This is a subtweet of a video that was released like fucking 2 years ago or some shit. So again, if Hecarim wasn't here, right? We're ignoring the fact that Hecarim is here, right? Like, if we're just saying that like this lane continues to play out in this fashion, holy shit, they're turbo fucked. Like, if Hecarim's not here, this lane is so fucking done. And like, he bails his laners out really fucking hard. Like, this is one of those like, oh, everything happened to work out, so we're totally fine. Where like, if the Hecarim doesn't get there in time, if the Lee Sin like realizes what's going on maybe a little bit earlier and like has a word here like people have been doing, he'll know he can like fucking counter cross map and like he'll be here first. Like, this lane was so fucking over without the Hecarim there. I just cannot explain how fucking bad some of these drafts are. It's insane. So they're going what? Fucking 2 for 1 there? 3 for 1. Three for 1 and a 2 for 1 bot. So at this point, this game should be 1 for G2B. There should be no world in where you lose this game. This game, 2.6k gold lead. Your jungler has a 1.4k gold lead. Your bot lane has a 500 gold lead. And this is where things start to go wrong. So first of all, we'll start with statement number 1. This is my thesis. My fucking Sistine Chapel painting against lethality fucking Hecarim. Because I have been like, I haven't looked into it enough, and like, I don't know the fucking numbers, blah, 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 blah. But I would rather fucking play AP Hecarim than this fucking dog shit. Number 1, you sacrifice all your good stats, right? Hecarim's value is as a bruiser, right? He wants to be able to do damage and sustain. That's what his kit is innately built for in Wild Rift. He is not an assassin. And I'll say this again for all those of you in the back. He is not built like that. He is not Rengar, little bro. This is how you want to build him. The reason that you want to build him like this. Number 1. Subpoint A. Cleaver is fucking bullshit. Cleaver BS. Cleaver, as an item, is fucking bullshit and lets you do an insane amount on Hecarim. The synergy with this kit at base is insane, right? Right, he gets the movement speed from Cleaver. The armor reduction. His armor reduction scales super well because he has his Q, which applies it to multiple people. He gets the fucking additional movement speed as well. Like, the fucking... The HP is nice, right? It's CDR, which is very good for him. Now let's compare this to Triforce. Triforce has the movement speed, but it doesn't have the armor reduction. And so you're not getting any of that value off your Q. You're also unable... You don't really want to build both Triforce and Cleaver because of how the passives stack. I haven't looked into it too much, but as far as I know, it's a non-unique passive. And as we know, with Iceborne Gauntlet, only when unique passive apply, the only one that does more damage does apply, right? So you're not actually getting the maximum amount of value if you build both Cleaver and Triforce. So if you build both Cleaver and Triforce, you are trolling. Cleaver is insanely good on Hecarim, and it is better than Triforce. Therefore, you should always go Cleaver, even if it means you may have to go what is a slightly worse item in comparison in a vacuum. Divine Sunderer, right? Divine Sunderer might be a little bit worse than Triforce here in a vacuum because of how little HP they're going to stack and like how the healing isn't that great. Well, do I have news for you, Hecarim players? You don't have to build Divine Sunderer second. You can build Sterix Gauge, or Death Dance, or Spirit Massage, or literally any other item in the game that does damage that isn't a fucking lethality item. Like, this is just gonna be Omega fucking Troll. And we'll get into the Hecarim build. But, like, this is what I say when I say that players don't understand what the fuck is going on in the game. Like, this to me is when I'm talking about, like, players aren't actually thinking. They're just kind of, like, slamming shit and being like, yeah, I like this. And, like, it... I don't know if it was always this bad, because maybe I just wasn't as aware of it, which I think is entirely a possibility. But, like, it seems like it's gotten worse recently. Then again, KTRY has always been fucking dumb as bricks, so maybe it hasn't. I don't know. Also, what the fuck is Eman doing? Wait, why is what the fuck is going on with the G2B roster? Because didn't they have someone else playing top? Hold up. Liquipedia. Recent results. Tournaments. WRLA2 finals. No, I want WRLA finals. G2 blacklist. Chamois. Substitutes. Yeah, they've just been like swapping out top laners. I don't know, that's weird to me. That's also fucking, I would not. Consistent rosters are best rosters. It is more valuable to have a consistent roster than maybe like just a fucking single roster. I don't know. I've been an anti-Mercs Tread guy on Twitter in terms of like if a bunch of people have 80 damage and only one person has AP damage. However, I think it's fine here from the Camille because like Zeri is mixed. Like the only person who's doing like full 80 is gonna be Lee Sin. But like other than that, everybody else has some AP damage, and so I think it's totally fine to go Mercs because like you're gonna be matching up mostly against the Colleen lane, and so it's still a lot more damage resistance than maybe Plated does. This is just get fucked. Hashtag Lee Sin things by Draw. Also, hashtag why you don't have your enchanter, in mid. Do they see 0711 at all? Yeah, so they don't see him at all. He just sweepers his way through here and he walks here. And, like, there's no way for them to actually get in. I think they just kind of assume that this is clear, right? Because, like, look at how Katie turns around here, right? He fucking rolls up and he just runs backwards. And so to me, that signals that he's like, okay, cool, I checked this bush. This bush should be clear because there's already 2 mid. But, like, if you don't have vision of the lead, you kind of have to take a bit of a safer pathing. So, yeah. And then once they do this is like, well, oh shit, like, we are in danger. He does, like, almost kill Lee Sin, but he isn't able to get the final hit. And he dies instead, and so now this Drake is EDG's. And at this point, think about the early lead they had. Bye-bye. Yeah. So, I don't know. To me, this is just a fucking hashtag G2B throw. I don't think that this game ever should have been won by EDG, given that they had a 2k gold lead down at fucking 4 minutes. This is also one of those ones where I'm like, close your eyes and just like turn nameplates off, and then imagine that one team is KBG and then it's playing EDG again. Does KBG lose this game if they have this gold lead? The answer is no, in my opinion. Or, like, they don't lose it this quickly. Because, like I said, I do fucking hate this draft. And so to me, that's another sign of, like, oh, okay, we are just kind of fucked here in terms of G2B. Also, where the fuck did the lead go? We had what? The 2 kills. Hold up, that's the only kills I fucking remember off the top of my head for some reason. Why the fuck don't I remember one? Oh, they got the top dive, right? Oh, yeah. I just completely fucking forgot about this. Why the fuck did I wipe this from my memory? Why did I wipe this from my memory? Oh, now I remember why. They just let it happen. I don't know. Like, does he see the Akali go top here? I think he assumes they recall. But, like, even then, like, you just pop. Oh, he just pops it too late and he's already dead. Again, if he has Courage of the Colossus here, he probably lives, by the way. That's all I'm gonna say, because, like, I think that shield would have, like, at least let him live for, like, one more, and then if he gets an auto off, he's maybe, like, fighting for a regen, and then it's, like, a different story, but I don't want to say that the fucking 35% HP shield was piss useless, but it was, so. Also, Courage means that he can steps up and, like, trade a little bit more there, and, like, actually force them to try to get a bigger wave under turret or, like, reset the wave. Yeah, like I said, to me, it's goofy to ever lose this big of a gold lead. And, like, if you do, you have major fucking problems within your team. Also, because, like, what was the roster when they lost? It was Carlin when they lost to KTRY. So, were they just, like, was Ime out for, like, a week or something? Like, I don't get it. This is what I mean when I'm like, I don't understand a lot of these teams and, like, what the decisions they're making. They're going to get first turret here plus plates, so that's nice. They're at least back in the lead as compared to being behind, but they're still not in a great spot. Time are we at? 6:13. I mean, you can just see Yo here just kind of fucking them up. Again, like, this is exactly what I was talking about when I said Sona is piss useless. Because what's going to happen is this, like, you try to use one of your abilities, you just get fucking Gragas cast into the team, and there's no value. And then they just can't kill Zhao Zheng fast enough. They try to re-engage, and then the Akali goes in. Once she sees the angle, she's just going to kill them. Ime lives. Interesting. It's kind of trolling, but... I don't know. Every time I see this Aatrox, I'm like, would the situation be better if he had Courage of the Colossus? And the answer is like 95% of the time, yes. And so, that's really all I'm going to say on it. Like, I should probably stop. But am I going to? I don't know about that. I'm relishing in a fucking G2B loss after everybody was like, no, you don't understand. There's a West savior after beating fucking J-Team once in a format that's designed to help APAC teams because it's fucking way more random. Like, get out of here with that shit, bro. If this was fucking WRL1 format, like, holy shit, you wouldn't... If this was WRL1 format, fucking double elim bracket, fucking best of 7 of best of 7s, you would not see a single APAC team besides maybe G2B and maybe KTRY in top 8. Maybe. That's like a maybe, too. I think Nows could make it because they're really fucking good at shit stomping Chinese teams for some reason. But I feel like if they ever had to play an APAC team, they'd shit the bed. Because that's what they constantly did. So, maybe Nows. But I feel like people are going to anti-strat Nows super hard. because their style I don't think is that great, and I think it's pretty anti-strandable. Like, because once you just start realizing that you can just fucking slam Jin Zhao into Vi, because Jin Zhao's really fucking good right now. Oh, and he's going Spear of Shojin second. Oh my god. I can't with this fucking build. Spear of Shojin is not good on Hecarim. Why is it not good? Well, let's start with statement number 1. The only cooldown you care about is your Q. Your Q is on a fucking 2-second cooldown. You don't really need it to be faster. Like, the Q is so insanely fast already. If you just build haste items like Cleaver, like it's already insanely fast. Number 2, how Hecarim works, right? As a champion, is that all of his abilities take time to cast, right? Well, while you're using them, right? So, like, think about what's the fucking right way to do this? So, right, like, think about ability time, right? There are some abilities where you have cast, you have cooldown, right? Like Akali 5-point shuriken, right? Akali 5-point shuriken, you cast it, and then it stops, like, immediately afterwards, and then you go into the cooldown phase, which is, like, really long. Some abilities are like Akali Shroud, right? Where you have cast, you have it stops casting, and then you have it goes into the cooldown phase, right? And the Akali Shroud cooldown is really fucking long. And then some abilities are like this, right? His Hecarim, all of his abilities are like this. So you're getting less value out of ability haste because the amount of time that your abilities are on cooldown proportionate to the amount of time you're using them is less, right? You get more value out of Spear of Shojin on champs like this because it's all about CDR, right? The only time frame that matters is this time frame. You get less value out of Spear of Shojin because if you say that the halfway point is here on an ability, we're going to undo that previous one, right? If you say the halfway value of the, holy shit, that's a shitty fucking, if you say the halfway value is like right here, about, what, 3/4 of the half, so like 3/8 or some shit, about 3/8 of the time is spent using the ability. So at max, it's going to shorten your time frame by only half the time. And you're not going to get much value out of it because these things are relatively short. If you're arguing that the MS is what makes the difference for Spear of Shojin, get a fucking grip. This item is dog on Hecarim. And anyone that builds it should, again, find God. I'm going to stop streaming after this game. I'm going fucking insane watching this shit. Like, you pick... Oh my fucking god. Oh, I can't even with these fucking players. Here's what I'd bet money. We'll see. Kaide is going to do this. He is going to ult in. He is going to Q. And then he is going to pop... What the... Gargoyles. He's going to Garg. I'd bet you money this is what's going to happen. And then all of the additional value that he would be getting, even though it's very minute, from this, is going to just get canceled out by this shit. Like, fucking watch. Also, he has to go Gargoyles because he doesn't have enough HP because he didn't go Bruiser. But that's just a side note. So they just fucking catch the Zeri in mid, I guess? Because the entire team of EDG is bot. And the Zeri is fucking halfway in mid for some reason. There's no way EDG win this fight. That should be so fucking easy. For G2B. Oh, this is such an easy fight for G2B! Why are EDG even staying? Wait, When did he pop gargoyles? Okay, well, he didn't need to that fight, so it hasn't happened yet. It has not. I have not reached the conditions to go nuclear. Houston, we do not have any problems yet. We are staying cool, calm, and collected. Let's go. Surely I won't rage at players making more stupid decisions. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda glad the KTRY G2B game wasn't on film. Like, I appreciate Wild Rift for, like, saving my mental health. Because, like, on God, I think I probably would have killed someone. Also, why the fuck is the Sona going Fimbulwinter? Like, I'm a Fimbulwinter guy. I love this item. I think it's great. I've argued for it on a ton of champs that it probably shouldn't be played on. Like, I was arguing it on it for Jax a little bit. I argued for it on Nasus a little bit back when it was sort of falling off. I mean, I've argued for it on Jarvan. I think it's like a not a bad item actually for the rep it gets. This is not where I'd play Fimbulwinter. Tank Sona is not the fucking juice. Where's Sona? Okay, let's welcome to the Blaziken fucking Blaziken's going off on a fucking rampage again. He's going on some weird fucking tangent again. Oh boy, here we go. What the fuck am I? No, I don't want that. I want this. I want blood. Seraph's Embrace. Fimbulwinter. This is not Fimbulwinter. I clicked on Winners. Oh, this is Fimbulwinter. I'm being a dumbass. Grants bonus health equal to 8% of maximum mana. Versus grants. Fuck, where's the. Grants ability power equal to 3% of maximum mana. Which one is better? I wonder. I wonder which one is better. Like, I just wonder, you know, like maybe whatever ratios they have. It's no, I don't know. I wonder what Sona's base stats are. Let's do a little bit of digging here. What are Sona's base stats? Champion 1, alphabetical default. Where is Sona? Sona. Let's see what base health she has. 530. Mana? Fuck. Be 1638. What about like now? 504, 594, 1018. 1031. Let's see. What do we have here? What about Fimble? What do we get now? We're getting 528 bonus HP. Okay. What about good old Seraph's Embrace? Where's my AP? Stat. Distance. Where the fuck is ability power? 102. I'm not gonna say. If I speak, I am in trouble. 500. I love getting. I love getting. How much HP are we looking at? I love 500 HP. How much does? I don't know. Let's find a random item. I don't know. Maybe like, where the fuck is Frozen Heart? 80 armor, 200 max mana. Okay. What about Dead Man's Plate? 500 HP? Oh, and it's already giving you 350. I will not speak, for I do not wish to get myself in deep trouble. But I think 528 HP, and it's already giving you a bunch. Seraph does give you mana, I will give it that, but at the same time, it also gives you magic penetration. So your Q is not a fucking useless thing. I'm just gonna say that there's a very clear option in regards to what item is better, and like if you're playing tank Sona, you don't understand the champ. I'm getting a fucking sneeze. These people are making me sneeze with how bad their fucking takes are. Like I'm going insane. Like it is what it is. I can't even. Also, if you're going fucking tank Sona, why do you have ancient coin? I don't understand. I genuinely I don't fucking get it. If you're going full tank, go full tank. Don't fucking be like a wishy-washy and like, oh, well, I want ancient coin for the ability haste, but like my abilities will do nothing because I don't have any stats. Like I'm gonna proc my Q for 3 healing. Oh boy, I can't wait to do that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Like no, this is not how it works. I'm fucking rocking back and forth in my chair like a baby. I'm gonna be fucking curled up in the fetal position. I'm going to lose my mind. This is going to be the end of the stream. I am telling you that right now. I am not making it past this game. Spirit Visage third. Okay, who gives a fuck? It's a normal item. It's not some fucking troll shit. Camille going Hullbreaker second. Is a decision. That certainly is a decision that you're making. Also, it's 15 minutes into the game. You have no vision on Baron? Wait. Did their vision just naturally expire or did it get cleared? I can't tell. Hold up. Because it looks like they have a ward there. I can't tell if it naturally expired or if it got cleared. Either way, they just opt to not check Baron for like what? How long? So when is the last time they have vision on Baron? Do they fucking put a ward here? Okay, so they have a ward here. And that's at 1350. It's 1415. And they just don't fucking check it when the ward gets cleared? Especially because control wards don't deny vision. I can't even with this fucking team. I can't wait until I get to fucking... Oh, listen. I'm saying this now, because I'm going to call my fucking shot. And if I'm wrong, well, nobody watches my fucking YouTube videos anyways, so who gives a shit? But if I'm right, I'm going to fucking come back to this thing like a fucking comet. When G2B lose, and I quote tweet saying, oh my god, wow, it's really weird how people kept telling me that their run wasn't a fluke after Season 1. And I get all those fucking idiots in my mention, I'm gonna fucking, like, immediately pull back to this moment and be like, yeah, your team didn't fucking check Baron for, like, 20 seconds after they, like, got Baron pressure applied. Wait, when the fuck did that ward get there? Wait, why the fuck did he put a word there? Wait, what the fuck is he doing? What? Oh, also, guess who fucking told y'all exactly what was gonna happen with Sona? Like, she moves forward, she's like, oh, well, I want to step forward, I want to fucking put my my healing on people. Boom, immediately cast. Wait, this card I use? When does he use it? When does he use it? Did he use it? I can't tell. There, he used it. Wow. But, like, look at this. This Sona does fuck all. Okay, like, just everyone, we're gonna, you know what, this is for you, Twitch chat, and for you, YouTube chat. Watch the Sona, okay? Just watch the Sona. Hold up, let's go back. So each health bar right there is 100 healing. The Camille just gained about, like, 10 HP. Watch the health bars. They're gaining more in shielding than they are in healing. Like, I don't know how to explain to you that the Sona build has made her piss useless. Like, 150 healing. Right? Is that how much it was? I think it says 150. 131. That's how much healing he's getting per fucking tick. He's getting 83, actually. Never mind, it's 83. Oh, it's not even that. It's it's 130. He gets 83 off of W. So over 2 seconds, he gets more off his W than Sona does for her one fucking heal. Tell me again how this build is fucking useful. Oh my god, I can't even. By the way, I'm fucking done. I can't. G2B has become my new hit list team. They are getting on the fucking hit list. I'm gonna start fucking tweeting at TG at this point. Like, I'm losing my mind. I'm so fucking done with this team. Bye bye. See you later, Twitch chat too, because I'm fucking ending stream.